I date mostly black guys, and I don't need these with most of them. It's like they're just like an arm. They're like, it doesn't matter. They're like, whatever. Maybe that was TMI. Okay, let's move on to Stephanie. Stephanie's booty. He said that your butt was, I don't remember.
That petite, it's slim. And
you had the gap.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Tell me how you feel about your butt.
The entire my butt has just been the same since I was in 7th grade. It's the same middle school booty I've always had. I don't feel like a woman. People have always compared me to my white friends or other white people, and I'm just uncomfortable not feeling like a woman.
I heard 3 white girls go. I saw 3 white girls who go, why are you saying they compare you? What's wrong with that? Any of our Caucasian sisters want to comment? Stand on up.
I got a booty, and I'm a white girl.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't have one. I'm supposed to have one.
So are you ever jealous of the white girls that have booties? Because white girls have booties these days.
They have booties.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me about your relationship that ended.
Well, I was in a relationship, a really serious one that should have lasted, and the guy just would look at porn, which, you know, really hurt my confidence. Again, then he'd come to bed. So that's, I just want a booty. I feel like if I had a booty that I would just be more confident.
And he wouldn't look at the porn?
And he wouldn't have looked at the porn.
Child, I got booty, and I had boyfriends back in the day that still liked the porn.
Well, he lied about the porn, Tyra. He lied about the porn, and it's just insecurity. It's his problem with the porn, but it's my insecurity with my booty.
Right. Okay, let's move on to Bianca. So, Finesse, Bianca's butt was nice and round, and you said he pictured hugging it, like it was at the thigh, it had the booty, and it had everything, and the hip. But how do you feel about your butt?
I think my butt is a little bit too big. I'd like it to be a little bit smaller. I'm always getting teased that, oh, look at the white girls with the big booty, or they mistake me for a black girl's booty or a Spanish girl's booty. I usually attract mostly black and Spanish men as opposed to white guys because of my booty. Having a big butt has a lot of complications. We're trying to fit into clothing, and I've ripped pants because seam in the butt because my butt is too big. And I went to Mexico on a vacation, and I was wearing a very nice dress, and I couldn't wear undergarment underneath it, and there was like a vent underneath, and my whole dress blew up, and everyone saw my behind. So, I started clapping.
Okay, so our next girl is Nicole. And he said that you needed to do some squats. What did that make you feel like when he said that about your booty?
Well, I recently lost like over 30 pounds, and I'm pretty happy with how everything else looks. I just think it needs more of a lift. You know, Puerto Rican, and everybody expects me to have like a J-Lo booty, and you know, like you said, the meat's there. It just needs to be
Squats
like
lift
lifted up, you know?
Squats lift the booty.
So.
And when you squat, you want to keep the weights in front of you, handheld weights, and you want to squat like this. You don't want to put anything on your shoulders. That's real talk, all right? So if you want to like raise your booty, ladies, you squat, you know, with some dumbbells, some handheld dumbbells in your...
I don't know whether to take that as like, oh, thank you so much for telling us that, or how dare you? I can't tell which one.
Because she has it. You know what I'm saying? So now she just, you lost a lot of weight, just keep.
Yeah, I take tips.
Okay, last but not least, booty number 5. He said you had a Mufasa booty. Like an Okay. So, what do you think? Do you think you have he liked it. He said there's some guys that are into that. How do you feel about it?
I think my butt's flat. I hate it. My boyfriend actually told me I need to get surgery to get something done to my butt.
Really?
Yeah.
And is he still your boyfriend?
He's still my boyfriend, yes.
Is his body perfect?
No.
Holla. Not at all, right?
No, I mean, I could say a lot of things about him, but he
Want
says
to
a
say
lot
one
about
right
me.
now?
No.
Does he have love handles?
Yeah.
He does have love handles,
Yeah.
but it's more for you to love and hold on to.
Yeah.
And your flat booty should just be something where he doesn't have to, like, mess up his muscles in his butt. He could just go, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We'll be right back. Up next,
I've been struggling with my lack of breasts my entire life. I want you to walk a day in my shoes. I want you to tape down your breasts and go to the bar and see how many guys look at you.
And later, can you look at a girl and say what her sizes are?
Yes.
Size of her boobs.
Somewhere around an A. Full A? 34 or C.
We've been talking about whether a woman's booty size matters. Now we're going to switch it up a bit, and we're going to hear from two women who are not happy about their small breasts. And what makes it worse is that somebody in their lives has the body that they have always wanted. Check out Jamie's story.
I've been struggling with my lack of breasts my entire life. It's very embarrassing. I feel like a little boy. When I look in the mirror, I see an ugly girl because I don't have the breasts that God gave everybody else.
I would do almost anything, I think, to have a bigger breast size. I don't feel sexy. I do feel like a little girl. I don't feel like a woman, and I've often been mistaken for being a little girl.
My mom and my sisters all have big breasts, everyone except for me. I feel cursed and angry.
I know that Elizabeth is a little jealous because she does make jokes about bigger breasts.
I don't like going out in public with her because here she is with the big breasts, and here I am with nothing.
When I go out, I do dress a little sexier and show off my cleavage, and Elizabeth wears what looks good on her.
If I had a miracle cure, I would change it in a heartbeat. I'd have bigger breasts.
I've had large breasts since grade school, and I can recall one of the boys asking me, "Do you put Miracle Grow on those things?" I'm a little bit jealous when it comes to the attention Sarah gets from guys, especially when it comes to her breasts. I love my breasts. Why not flaunt what I have? I don't think she really knows how I feel. I would love for Sarah to see what it would be like what it's like for me to be flat-chested, just so she could kind of walk a mile in my shoes and realize it's not that easy.
Woof. I saw some in there. With me now are Jamie, Sarah, Elizabeth, and Deborah. So it got intense. You know, I hadn't seen that. So I didn't know that there was that much pain. That's why I started the show kind of joking and laughing. I didn't know, and I apologize for that. But Jamie, tell me about that. You were finally able to tell Sarah how it felt. What did it feel like to tell her?
It was really, really refreshing to get to tell Sarah how I felt about it. Sarah and I have known each other for a long time, and I've always been the flat-chested one out of our group of friends, so it was nice to kind of get off my chest what it was like to grow up with her and her breasts.
Mm-hmm. And so would you call it a jealousy that you have?
Yeah, I would definitely call it a jealousy.
And what about you, Elizabeth? How did it feel for you to get it off your chest?
It felt great to tell her how I feel finally, because I'm the only one in my entire family with the small boobs. My sisters and my mom were blessed, and I wasn't, so it felt great to get it off my chest to tell her how I felt.
Deborah, could you feel your sister's anger? It's almost like she was mad at you.
She was definitely upset. I did feel how upset she was. I didn't know how upset she was and how it affected her the way it did.
And what did it make you feel like to hear her? Like, if I'm hearing something for the first time, I'm like, whoa.
I felt really bad because I don't ever want her to feel that way. I never wanted her to feel like I was better than her because I had bigger boobs, or she was worse off because she didn't have any, because she's gorgeous. I mean, look at her.
So, Jamie, you overcompensate, I hear, because you have smaller boobs.
Yeah, I think I do. I like to do my hair. I like to make sure I'm dressed nice. I like to make sure I do my makeup. I just feel like I have to be really put together in other ways to make up for the fact that I have a really small chest.
And one of you guys used to stuff. Who used to stuff? Elizabeth. When did you, how long did you stuff? What age did you stop?
I started stuffing when I got my first bra in 9th grade at 14. And
but that's the normal part. So did you stuff as an adult?
I have not stuffed after an incident with my boyfriend when I was 14. We were at a party, and he found out that I had stuffed, and he called me pathetic and broke up with me and told me that he needed a handful, and he only liked big-chested women.
Okay, and you were 14 when that happened, so a lot of people will go, oh, she's just a teenager. But you're still a young woman, and hearing that happen, could be very hurtful. Do you think that has stayed with you, even just being a teenager?
It has stuck with me my entire life.
We'll be right back. Up next,
we brought our newly enhanced breast girls together to decide, does size matter?
I couldn't stop.